Hey everyone, I told you I'd try and get on here and do a few more videos than I have in the past and just share some experience and knowledge that we've had from growing over these past few years. So today I just wanted to kind of talk about what it is to, if you're looking to get beyond like the 401k into more investing, still make some money, be a little bit passive and get into the real estate game. We've been able to help over about 5 clients consistently buy investment properties now. So now they're looking to keep adding to their portfolio, and it's just been a really nice addition to our uh, strategy of growing real estate business and sales. And for I just want to share what it's like if you were wanting to get in that game by some personal experience and how we got started, both my business partner and I. So when I was still working at Lake Michigan Credit Union, him and I decided to purchase a duplex together. We split everything 50-50. That duplex brings in a little over a couple $100 a month in cash flow, almost 1,000 actually on the really good months when there's less maintenance and things like that. So that's a pretty nice way to get in and build some additional income. So depending on what you're wanting to do, him and I learned a lot from a website called Bigger Pockets, and we just took what our industry knowledge is in banking, real estate, him flipping houses and painting houses and trades work, and we brought it together and found that using a property manager and my real estate license and a little bit of his work, we were able to turn these properties really well. So we bought that in 2019, and since then it's seen about 60, if not $70,000 in equity appreciation if we were to sell it today, and that's pretty crazy, to be honest. We bought it at the right time, still cash flows. We've been able to do rental increases. We're still a little bit below market value of what we could charge, but we like those tenants there, and and we'll probably do an annual rental increase on that. And that was a really good way to instantly, both of us, in 2 short years, just passively. I mean, him and I just made around $30,000 each just for our net worth increase if we were to sell that today. Now, being I'm not an attorney by any means, but there's options out there if we were to sell this to 1031 exchange it into something else or a larger portfolio or other items. Him and I decided to start looking for more properties last year, and we found a portfolio. It was of 16 units, 9 dwellings, and they had been on market for about 200 plus days. They had it priced at 1.5. It was overpriced for its time. So we made an offer, and we had it underneath equitable interest, meaning we had the right to close on it for over 3 months. And we chose to close on it at the very end of December. And we offered 1.35 million, and we did land contract. We were able to get really good terms for land contract. And now my business partner and I are converting that land contract into a commercial loan, and we're going to sell off some of the really nice properties in it to recoup our capital investments from these past few years, so we can go branch into more or better things. And those ones are the ones we're going to look to sell, have all been renovated, and they're in really good condition. And we've been able to increase the rentals even more on top of the appreciation that came. So like I said, we bought this as a portfolio, but because of appreciation and how things have gone, that portfolio, we got it for 1.35. It's now closer to 1.8 on a conservative approach. And if we were to package it all off and sell it, we'd pay capital gains on it right now, most likely. And then we would be better off to save and wait until doing a 1031 exchange and going from there and investing into more multifamily properties, or maybe even going into, a 5-unit plus complex. There's this difference between being able to get a residential mortgage once you get into 5 units, but there are lenders out there that you can do a blanket mortgage with a commercial product and cover all of your assets, these houses. So we're going to do that because of the appreciation. The loan to value is there. We got it underneath market value, and it should appraise really well, and ultimately should be able to reduce our monthly payment to increase our cash flow. But after the ability to gain passive income quickly in real estate is there. So I was talking about the appreciation, between getting at 1.35 and now being able to sell it at 1.8 if we did today. In addition to that, each one of those units is bringing in between $800 and $1,000 average per month. So you do the math on 18 units at $1,000. It's $18,000 before expenses, and there are expenses. Obviously, we have a mortgage payment. We have to keep up on all of the other utilities, property management, and those items. But still, between what we do, it's just a nice way to build, for nearly no additional investment into this on a monthly basis. Maybe a few $100s here. The depreciation is there, and it's excuse me, a cash flowing asset, and that's just a really good way to get into real estate. So maybe you're not wanting to be an agent, but you're wanting to expand your knowledge in this realm, have a little bit of control of your investment, play it a little bit, in my opinion, because I understand it, safer than the stock market. In stock markets, you can get, quick returns in one day doing day trading. This real estate's a slow game. It's something you hold, and you want to make sure that whoever you're partnering with to buy these with understands the market, understands the location, and can advise you on how to get something that cash flows. And if it's not going to cash flow, what is it going to take to get it to cash flow? Getting it up to a rental rate that is going to meet that, and a housing standard that also warrants getting the rental rate. So make sure you're, working with someone. I'd be glad to be that someone that could help you do that. But yeah, I just wanted to share that little bit of knowledge. And if that's where you're looking to go with your next purchase, we were able to help someone recently buy a duplex, sell their primary residence, buy another duplex, and they're going to want to potentially keep doing that. So I'm really excited to work with them, just because they're applying the things that I wish I could do, but it's just harder and unfeasible for me in my life. But it's fun to be along with them on their journey and just see all their success and how they're building really a strong legacy. So, if you have questions, you want to ask anything, please do. I'd be, more than happy to be a sounding board for you, even if it's something you're looking to do in the next, 9, 12, 18 months or more. We can always put together a game plan and sit down and have a consult. So, all right, have a good weekend.